Hi everyone, welcome back to another episode of Foster Talks. And today with me I have an NLP expert, a life coach, a counselor, and who also turned, using all her expertise, who turned into an author, writing a book, Awaken the Self-Love Queen Within You. With me I have Priyanka Verma. Hi Priyanka, welcome to Foster Talks.
Hi Naghma, thank you so much for inviting me here.
Thank you, my pleasure. How are you feeling today?
Yeah, feeling all good.
Are you excited about the talk?
Yeah, definitely.
Tell me this, I think my first question too is, even before I deep dive in or anything, whenever you get the opportunity to be on a stage, on a podcast, or in any event, or even it could be a corporate session, where somewhere you know that you can talk things that can actually create an impact. What is the first thing that always comes to your mind that you want to share with the people?
Yeah, so definitely whenever I get an opportunity to be somewhere where I can at least showcase my skills, my passion, and always I feel like that I'm getting one step closer to the purpose of my life. Lovely. So that actually motivates me to give my 100% there. And if you ask me for the message, so it's like just become and create the self-love version. You know, you become the self-love queen and awaken that version, because definitely, because until and unless you love yourself, you cannot pour it out onto the external world.
That is true.
So that's the only biggest message that I can give.
But why that one particular topic? What is inspiration for you to actually start this journey of yours? Because I understand nobody decides to become a life coach out of passion. This doesn't come out of this just a passion. It could be your life experiences. It could be things that you saw. So what was your inspiration, if you do not mind sharing? What was your inspiration to actually step up and decide that I want to make a difference for people? And what was that actual turning point?
Yeah, sure. As you rightly said, that no one has that intention and planning of becoming a life coach spontaneously. Yeah. So it happened with me that I was struggling in my own life, I think 6 to 7 years ago. So I was in my lowest moments. Okay. So that time I realized that I need help because I'm struggling in silence. There was no one to hear me out. Okay. And if I used to share my personal story or my personal struggles to everyone, so people would say, they laugh it out. They say, well, you have everything externally, so what's bothering you actually? So what I realized, no, now it's time for me to take the charge of my life in my hands and start working on myself. So I started with reading few self-help books and started learning neuro-linguistic programming, that's NLP. So it helped me a lot. So I started realizing that yes, I can sense the little small changes within me, my behavioral changes, and I could better manage my emotions. So I started loving myself. Nice. All of a sudden, so it happened that I was struggling, I was hating myself a lot, but it just flipped out. You know, so I started loving myself. I thought, no, this is the thing that was missing actually. So I was self-love deprivated. So what I decided then, because a few of my friends and family, and especially women, they started observing these changes, small changes, and they started appreciating me. Lovely. And congratulating me that we can see the change in your aura, in your personality. So why don't you help us also? Because what I felt, they were also struggling in their life. Of course. So it gave me it gave me a kick to help them. Yes. I was not monetizing at that time, but yes, I did it as a favor. Not actually a favor, but yes, I did that because I felt good helping other people. So it also helped them. And my small strategies and techniques that I used to share with them, they created a big change in them also. So they gave me testimonials, written testimonials. So and they advised me, they suggested me, why don't you take it as a profession? Lovely. Yeah. So it actually I actually got excited and thought, probably I was waiting for that. Okay, this should be my profession now. So I thought and decided, okay, let's do it professionally. So I started learning and did my certifications, did many courses, under national and international trainers. So then I realized now this is the time to launch myself as a life transformation coach.
Amazing.
And that's it. I'm here sitting in front of you now.
No, this is actually very brave, because honestly, when I read the book also, and this is me telling very frankly, I mean, out of not how the book is, but the content of the book, once I started reading the book, like how you shared now, you very candidly shared your raw story.
Yeah.
So I got that story from your book also, and I was honestly speaking, I was very surprised ki how can somebody share things so raw in the book and feel safe about it, because we don't share a lot of our pain, our suffering, or low self-esteem, whatever you call it, we don't share it with people because of a fear that we hold.
Yes,
but the way the rawly you shared that in the book, that was actually amazing. That's hats off to you. It was actually brilliant. And also I really enjoyed how in the book itself, most of your chapters ends with an activity, or in between. I never have a habit of annotating when I am reading a book. I'm reading, my book will be fresh as new, and I keep it in my bookshelf. It goes to nobody, but it's there. I literally sat with a pen, I was going through all the activities. So how did you come up with a theme like that? Because when you're a coach, okay, because you have somebody in front, you are in a conversation and you are trying to help them. But how did you end up trying to figure out what content should go into a book which can actually help the masses?
Yeah.
How was your journey of from a coach to an author?
So it's good to hear that you actually noted down everything and wrote about yourself, because that was my intention to write this book, and thanks that my purpose is solved now.
I've literally kept this book secretly because I don't want others reading.
At least you got the results.
No, I'm sure I don't want anybody. It's like a diary right now.
Yes,
so I really
definitely.
don't want anybody
and
to
it
read
was my purpose of writing this
Amazing.
book. So yes, definitely, because what I felt as a coach, I always help people. When clients come to me, I always do the conversation in a very interactive way. So it's a two-way communication always. I always ask hundreds of questions and they give hundreds of answers and even more answers than the questions. So that's my intention, and for taking out that answers from them, I need few activities, because straightforwardly if I go and ask them questions, people might not open. So that was my intention, to put these small activities in the book, so that people read the chapter, read the concept, take the knowledge, and then implement it and get the result then and there only. They do not, they should not actually wait. My book should not be just it is read and then kept in the shelf.
Away,
so I didn't want that. So I wanted my book to be like a journal, as you rightly said. So that was my intention. So I used, this was the best thing that I can actually give in the book, provide in the book. And it's just a trailer.
Oh yeah, I mean, I am really hoping to see a lot more either branching out from this book, because it's not just a single topic that you've covered. But then given that the book is majorly focused and the title itself says self-love, I have a feeling like even in my imagination of what is self-love, I think we have too many concepts that we think, and honestly I don't really know what the actual self-love is. I might be thinking of it in one way, my friend might be thinking of it in one way, my family might be thinking of it in a different way. So in simple words, so that whoever is watching the podcast today actually get some benefit out of it as well, what is self-love?
Sure. So as you rightly said, people have different definitions, and this unfortunately this word self-love has been glorified in today's world, overused and very carelessly used, you know. So I would love to give one example that how you can understand what actually self-love is. So when you wake up in the morning and see yourself in front of the mirror, so what feeling arises? How do you feel when you look in the mirror? So do you feel that your body is not looking perfect, or you're feeling confident about your body? Do you feel like you are not carrying yourself very well? Not even physically, about mentally and physically and spiritually and even psychologically. So if you are having those good feelings about yourself when you see yourself in the mirror, so that's actually you loving yourself.
Okay.
If you have any negative emotion, any negative feeling when you are watching yourself, observing yourself closely, that means you are not loving yourself to the core. Some work is required.
Okay.
So that's a very simple way of explaining self-love to a layman.
Okay. I think,
Although it has deeper layers,
yes.
but yes, this is the simplest way I can explain people. So you should be feeling proud of yourself. You should be feeling happy about yourself.
Okay.
You should have the same feeling,
Okay.
exactly same, the feeling that you have with your loved ones. For your the person you love very much.
Yeah.
Focus on that feeling.
Okay.
So that same feeling should be coming when you watch yourself in the mirror. So that's the true definition of self-love, not only physically. I once again emphasize that.
Yeah.
So,
but does it have to be 100%? Like, for example, there could be a lot of things about you. You like certain things. You may even like the majority of things, but there could be one or two things. Even I do have one or two things. Even I'm like, no. Why was it this way?
Yes.
So then, like in general, if you're telling I'm okay, I'm not too much self-love deprived. Like, how do one judge it actually?
So no, there's no need of judging actually. You have to accept yourself the way you are.
Okay.
That's it. So self-love actually starts with self-awareness.
Okay.
How much you know how much you know yourself, and then the second step would be self-acceptance.
Okay.
So how much you accept yourself as a person.
Oh, okay.
I completely understand we cannot be 100% satisfied every time, because it's life and life keeps on happening, you know. So moments happen, people do come in our life, and we go through that highs and lows. So it's very natural to happen in such a way. But definitely how soon you bring yourself back into that acceptance mode. So that is very much required. Apart from that, what I can say that if you need a very appropriate answer of self-love, I can say that there are 5 pillars of self-love that I discovered while my journey, and I teach these 5 pillars to my clients also. So self-love is actually a combination, mix and match combination of these 5 pillars. It's not a step, but it's combination. So first pillar can be self-awareness. How much you know about yourself. Second can be self-acceptance. How much you accept yourself the way you are. Third can be self-compassion. How compassionate you are for yourself.
Yes.
Have you forgiven yourself for the past mistakes? Do you actually forgive yourself? So that is the third pillar. Fourth pillar can be self-care. So self-care also have certain parameters like physical, emotional, mental, psychological, spiritual self-care, even environmental and financial self-care. So I have mentioned approximately 8 types of self-care that you can do. It's not up to you. It's up to you that whatever you want to choose. And the last step would be self-growth. So I understand who I am. I accept myself who I am. But I still deserve better. I know that I deserve better. I want to create my better version. So self-growth is required, and that makes a complete package of self-love.
Okay, just reiterating. So that is self-awareness first. We move into self-acceptance. Then you go to self-compassion. Then it is self-care, and then you're talking about self-growth.
Yes.
Okay, I think. Okay, cool. Okay, I'll try to keep that in mind. But then again, see, we human beings, I don't know if it's just with us ladies, or is it just with us Indians, or is just human beings in general. Even though, like you said, I'm looking at the mirror, I know there are parts that I want to change, there are parts that I'm not happy about, there are parts that I'm frustrated about. There could be, I'm identifying that there are problems, but I don't know what do I do about it. It's not, I'm not talking about going to a stage of meeting a counselor or anything like that, but on a day-to-day basis also, it could be that I don't know what I should be doing, but it could also be living in denial. like not accepting.
Probably.
So how do, on a, like, because of your experience when you're generally seeing people who you coach, how does that like, is there any tips or something that you can give to a person who's not looking at a complete full-fledged coaching or something like that, but on a day-to-day basis, is there some small tips that people can be helped out with?
Definitely. People, it's not necessary that we go to a counselor or a coach for small issues.
Okay. Yeah.
But the main thing is these small issues are getting piled up.
Yes.
And getting bigger and bigger day by day.
Yes.
The root cause can be multiple reasons. The root cause can be probably you're comparing yourself a lot.
Could be.
Probably you have certain limiting beliefs about yourself thanks to your conditioning, your caregivers, your family, your society. So the childhood conditioning basically. So here a small tip I can give to the people who want to work on themselves, and you should actually work on your limiting beliefs. First, stop comparing yourself, because see, you keep on comparing, and there is no end to it.
Yes.
You will be doing that. Yeah.
It's like always green on the other side.
So the first step starts, according to me, is feeling gratitude towards whatever you have whatever already. God has given or universe has given you. So feel grateful about that. You can start appreciating yourself more. Standing in front of mirror. So one small activity that I give to my clients basically is stand in front of the mirror. That's called mirror work or mirror talk. So you just stand. Every morning you stand in front of your bathroom mirror. Normal, simple routine. So make it a ritual, daily ritual. And start appreciating yourself a lot. Start boasting about yourself. You use certain affirmative sentences that I'm proud of you for dash dash dash. I'm happy and grateful about dash 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 about myself. So you can even use your past achievements as an example. So it takes around 2 to 3 minutes daily. But it's a very effective strategy that actually helped me in my earlier days of healing, and people actually get very good results after using it.
I think affirmation is something that personally I never used, because I think I am having mind blocks. So there could be people like me who are actually mind blocked about affirmation.
And there comes your limiting beliefs. So when you say mind blocks, that's called limiting beliefs.
Because I've always, this is me, personally, I always felt affirmation where I'm like, why? What is
that? It seems fake to you?
It seems fake to me, exactly. You literally taken the words out of my mouth. So can you convince me to believe in it? I think I'm sure there's a lot of people.
Actually, initially it happens. It happens with many people. It happened with me too. It was like, why am I doing this? Will it actually work or not? So it happens, and people also ask me this question. Okay, why I have to do this? So I just give a simple answer to this. We have been actually conditioned very deeply throughout our life since childhood to believe something about ourselves, and that's these are called limiting beliefs. That these beliefs limit us to take the desired action that we actually want to take. So now the wiring has been done already. Now it's the time to rewire your subconscious mind. So it takes time. Have you heard about the concept that it takes 21 days to build a habit? Yeah, so that's actually we are talking to retrain our subconscious mind. So when we say that we keep on practicing this, so it takes few weeks probably to actually start believing, and your subconscious mind will actually believe after some days, because our subconscious mind does not know the difference between what is true and what is false. Actually, it does not understand. It knows the language of pain and pleasure. So if something is giving you the pleasure, if something is giving you the pleasure, it's good for it. If something is giving you the pain, it's bad for you. So it understands the language. It's a binary language, 0 or 1. So it's like that. So when you keep on telling your subconscious mind
Okay.
this thing again and again.
Okay.
I'm feeling good about myself. I am beautiful. I'm confident. I'm proud. I'm courageous. So it starts believing, actually. It's just like you are rewiring your brain.
Okay.
You are just realigning your words,
Okay.
your feelings, and your emotions.
Hmm.
Are you convinced now?
I understood the concept at least. I've read about it a lot, but at least I've understood the concept. I think I can try. But then again, coming
This
back, I
actually,
still have
this
questions.
technique is called as if technique in
Okay.
NLP.
Okay.
So
okay.
it's called as act as if.
Mhm.
So you have
Yeah.
to act as
Yeah.
if you are confident, as
Okay.
if you are beautiful
Okay.
for a few days,
Okay.
and then see the difference.
Okay. So I might go a little off topic, but then is this something similar that happened when you manifest?
Exactly, we can say that. Not exactly, but yeah, we can say that.
Okay.
So we see manifestation is actually making your mind believing that yes, you will get this thing,
Okay.
and universe is making it aligned to give you that.
Okay.
Yeah. So because the first step is that you have to believe that this particular thing is coming to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, but now this can be a similar concept to it, but here what we are trying to teach our subconscious mind that I am already what I'm seeking. I'm not desiring it. I'm already beautiful.
Okay.
I'm already gorgeous.
Okay.
So we are retraining our subconscious mind basically to believe that,
Okay. Okay.
and you will start feeling the sensations.
Okay.
The changes, your behavior will change, your posture will change automatically. Can you be like this and say I'm confident?
No. Yeah.
When you say I'm confident, automatically your posture changes. So mind and body are already synchronized. Always. They cannot go the other way.
Okay.
So if you want to change your posture,
Yeah.
you change your mind.
Yeah.
If you want to change your mindset,
Yeah.
you need to change your posture.
So, okay, this is actually a lot of information. I think I need a lot of effort on myself to actually rewire the thought process that I'm having. Can you give us, without breaching any of your so-called confidentiality agreements that you have with your clients, some experiences of some people that simple stuff that which we also understand, which might actually motivate me, the listeners, everybody to actually start indulging a little bit more into self-love?
Yeah, definitely. So I have various clients with different experiences, with different age groups too. So I'll give two examples.
Okay.
I had one of my client, he was 73 years.
Okay.
So he was actually self-love deprived and had other problems too. So what he came to me with different problems, different set of problems, and meanwhile in the journey, what I made him believe, made him understand that you are lacking self-love, and that's the irony. What is happening with you right now is happening with you because you are not happy with yourself as a person.
Okay.
And that's the reason you are not happy with the relationships, with the colleagues, with the world, external world. Because when you're not happy within, you cannot get the happiness or the true joy in spite of having many things in the external world.
Okay. But will it always be like that?
Not exactly. But actually what happens, we have this notion. We actually generally people tend to live outside in. So what people believe that some event, XYZ event is happening in the external world.
Yeah.
Some XYZ people are talking to me in the external world, and they are making me feel like this.
Okay. Yeah.
But what I taught him actually, the world is inside out.
Okay.
So the way you are feeling about yourself, he was actually comparing himself a lot with other people, his fellow colleagues, and the other cousins also.
Okay.
So see, look at the age, 73 years, but still he was in that comparison mode, and he was not happy in spite of acquiring so many degrees and scholarships and many things. I taught him that how you can start loving yourself, how start working on yourself rather than trying to fix the world.
Okay, that's deep. Okay.
Yeah, and the second example I would love to give, one of my clients, she was 24 years old, and she came to me with very basic day-to-day problems. You know, she was unable to take shower on daily basis. She was unable to take care of her good sleep. She was not having sleep on time. She was not taking the nutritious food. Although she was doing well, pretty well professionally, she was earning well, and in her language, she was well settled.
Yeah.
But during the journey, she realized that she was not loving herself at all. She was always comparing herself with other people. She was not happy about her relationships. Apart from the professional life, all the other dimensions of her life were distorted.
Okay.
And I helped her to fix that one thing.
Okay.
She as a person.
Wow.
And it changed the entire picture.
Okay.
So when I started working with her, I inspired her or encouraged her to take few small steps. For example, I gave you the mirror work. So she started doing small things. And you will not believe, within 2 months, she actually started loving herself so much. She started exercising, she started going to gym, she started eating proper nutritious food. She started actually taking out time for her hobbies. And her entire day actually got shifted because she started loving herself. And she understood the importance of the entire thing, or the routines and the rituals, that why she want to do that.
Okay.